Hey everyone, welcome back, and welcome back to Hey everyone, welcome back, and welcome to my playthrough through Stormblood. So for today, actually, where we last left off, Xenos and his army pretty much surprise attacked us, and let's just say he whooped our tails. Yeah, that was a bad beat. I think that's the first time we ever got beaten that bad. At least in a Reborn when we faced off the army, as we stood like a decent chance against him, but Xenos, I believe his name, Xenos. Woo! He was on a whole different level. So now it's like, how the heck do we plan on beating him? Because like when we were fighting him, we were barely making any scratches against him. Like I saw his health bar go down a minuscule amount by minuscule amount. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna find out today. See to the wood and answer. If they live, help them. If not, move on. Well, dang. I mean, harsh, but that's kind of what we have to do right now. Nefer lies motionless, having breathed his last. Clenching his fist is a small charm, which you take for safekeeping. So he's actually dead. He was already cold when I got to him. There was naught I could do. That charm must have been important. You best take it to Conrad. Bruh. Okay, I know I said I was getting tired of like running around, doing chores for everyone, but it's like, get to the exciting stuff, but I didn't need anyone dying on me now. I could have done without all that. Minago, Manfred, where are you? Oh gosh. This is not gonna be pretty. This is... He's dead, isn't he? Manfred was a warrior, always thinking about others before himself. He once had an Imperial patrol chasing him nigh on 20 moms so that his wounded would have time to escape. His comrades loved him for it, of course, though that only made him worry more. Did you know that he sent his men in Quarry Mill away because he thought they were fighting for him and not the cause? Aye, well he did. The only life he was willing to risk was his own, you see. But that's exactly the kind of man who should be leader. The kind of man who deserves to survive, not an old fool who's all used up. There's no logic to it, Master Kemp. There never is. Who stands, who falls? In the heat of battle, we can but do our best, as he did. Manfred will be sorely missed, aye, but because of his sacrifice, many now live who otherwise would not, and they need us now more than ever. Aye, that they do. Forgive me. I had high hopes for him is all. Let's hope to get to know him a bit more before he passed. Our defeat was no near thing. It was a humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. But we cannot afford to dwell on our future. As Alpin would say, it is those who survived whom must we think of now. Regal's reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any time to finish what they began. We dare not remain here. Those who are not fit to make a journey to Castor Moriens will need to be taken by chocobo carriage. Agreed? Good. I shall oversee preparations for the carriages. In the meantime, I would have you scout the infirmary for any supplies that might prove useful during the journey. Forgive me, but it's imperative that I must continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I must ask that you seek it elsewhere. Oh, I see. In that case, you are free to search the barber and take that which you require. I will not have our people dying en route. I would assist you, but this process demands my undivided attention. Fair enough. Medical supplies. Get a medical supplies to Flame Courier. Got the supplies. Sir, Marshal Tarpin said you might have something for me. Yeah, what we have left. Just some supplies. 'Twill be praised. This should put the driver's hearts at ease. Tell the Vice Marshal we await his orders. Stolen daughters are safely strapped in. Don't worry, I'll be by your side the entire time. Thank you, Creo. I'll walk alongside. They'll need protection in case the Garleans try anything. Hang on, you're in your two, aren't you? Shouldn't be you be in one of the carriages? I'm not so frail that I can't make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. I'll see you at the wall when it's finished. As you wish. The lad says for us at once. We shall move as quickly as our comrades' health allows. To Castor Moriens. Divide and conquer. Conrad is a man struggling to cope with the bitter reality. You saved a good many of my men, and I cannot thank you enough for that. But the fact remains, our forces were decimated. In this state, we will not be mounting an assault on Castellan Vildina or anywhere else. We need to be honest with ourselves about our prospects, but first, we need to put our affairs here in order. Afterwards, I'll join you at the Castor Moriens. Understood. We'll go and speak with General Al then. Raban. This story just got depressing real quick. Peepin has already departed with the wounded, has he? Good. We have completed our search of the Reach in the surrounding area. As far as we can tell, Xenos and his men returned straightaway to Specula Imperatoris after quitting this place, so it seemed he lost interest in us. Which brings us to the most troubling question of all. Not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives having done so. In war, you kill or capture your enemy. You don't leave them to fight another day. Only a fool would turn his back and walk away. But Xenos is no fool. Whatever his motive, this is neither the time nor the place to think on it. I will leave a token force to watch over the Reach. The rest will fall back to the Castramorians. We can discuss our path forward there. That is a good point. He really did just leave us like, y'all not even worth killing. Which is kind of scary. Like, I remember when they captured us, or at least tried to kill us. But him, no, he just let us go. Maybe he wants something from us? I don't know, we'll have to see. Creel is with Estola. She hasn't woken up, but Creel says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wound, we could have hope for no more. Let's pray she makes a full recovery. We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? I saw it happen when the school's commander cut down Mefred. A single blow, and that was it. Everything he fought for, all his hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. And do you want to know the worst part? It wasn't even a Guardian who did it. It was an Alamegan. Gods help me if I ever... No, not now. Not while the general's waiting. Oh, Elise. I know this all must be getting to Elise in our head.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefred with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Nargo?
Oh, you're alive.
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
Dang.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. God help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
I have a feeling you're about to tell us.
Well, to put it simply, we have one legatus overseeing 2 provinces a world apart. I say we divide and conquer. We kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more, thereby forcing Xenos to fight a war on 2 fronts.
Okay.
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised. And I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild. And when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
There we go.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there. And make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Yeah, at least. You know, I'm right there with you.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
Count on us. I mean, I'm the warrior of light. It's what I do. Alright. Looks like our next course is to Doma. It goes without saying, but the Scions alone have not the strength to topple a This game makes me question my English. Provincial government, here or anywhere else. And I'm quite certain that the same can be said of Dorman Libyan front. Nevertheless, we can go but assess the situation for ourselves and see what can be done. Lest you doubt what good we few can accomplish, I will remind you that my grandfather and his 12 disciples once journeyed to these lands to save Eorzea and her people from certain doom. Brave souls on an impossible task, and Eorzea lives on. Our present mission may not be as monumental in scope, but is no less important to the multitudes whom would be free of imperial oppression, whom we will free. There we go. Isaiah is contemplating the logistics of a journey to the Far East. Where men go as one, there is life, and when there is life, there is cause to hope. Our grandfather believed that, and so do I. But before we can forge ties with our friends in the far west, we must first find a way to reach them. Althar is not exactly over the river and through the woods. I am one step ahead of you, dear sister, or rather, Tataru is. But before we discuss that, there's another issue I wish to address. Much as I would like if we could all make this journey together, someone will need to remain and oops. Then obviously I should remain. Then I should obviously remain. Very well, issue addressed. You know, Alphino, it would have been quicker just to ask, and markedly less patronizing. Yes, I suppose. Would you be willing to look after your Stola and provide support to Arnvald and the others? Yes, Alphino, I would. You see, that was so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip, and don't you dare return with a gift. I like the dynamic between the two. Oh, I would not dream of it. Right then, sister, Anson, Lise, gather your things. We are for Limsa Lominsa. And we are off! Ooh, I love that music. Savardalala, well, hey, how you doing? How you liking Stormblood? I'm actually liking it so far. It did start a bit slow, but then, well, last stream, we had Xenos and his army pretty much F us up, to say the least. So yeah, kinda excited to see where this story goes. Let's see. Alright, where to go next? Have castle. Oh. Have castle. There we go. I've also realized that I did want to play through this campaign as like a red mage, but you know, with Dawn Trail out right now, those DPS queues are dang near impossible to level up, so I'm just playing as my Dark Knight right now, which I don't mind. I do enjoy Dark Knight. Yeah, as a whole, I didn't really like it as much as other expansions. I do recall you saying that, and I've been hearing a lot of mixed opinions about Stormblood. Like, some like it, some don't. I think I'm just gonna have to play through and then just form my own opinion, see how I like it or not. So far, it's not bad. Tatara should be here any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Merlwyb is lending us our pick of the Crimson Fleet. Not exactly. You are right. As much as we will be traveling by sea, regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves, to say nothing of inevitability of running afoul of the Empire's aerial defenses. Excuse me. By then, equally is infeasible to sail any Warsian Alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us with only one other option. Ah, speak of the devil. Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present you Captain Carvalian of the Kraken's Arms. The Kraken's Arms? Don't tell me you made a deal with the pirates. Greetings and salutations, Scions. I take it from Carmad's tone that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement. Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister her outburst. She has ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am very soul of discretion, as many well-respected personages will attest, for the offices of the Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. Ah, but where was I? Oh yes, the Scions of the Seven Dawn do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances. This should be interesting. And intent on securing passage to the Far East, you came to us, knowing us to be proud purveyors of said region's finest spices, which you steal from God-fearing merchants out on the high seas. Whatever privateering the Kraken's Arms may or may not engage is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by our indeflatable keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are pragmatists. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause, and negligible profit. Well, I for one think the captain has a point. The high seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor unfortunate soul has come to grief out there on the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard a tragic tale of how their heir to house vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives, and would pay a soldier's ransom for news of his whereabouts. Ooh. Okay, Tatara, I see you. Truly a tragedy for the ages, and testament to the misfortune that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you're prepared to abide the capricious whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. That said, in light of recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver to you Doma itself, I can take you only as far as Kugane in his Hingashi. We will require time to produce sufficient provisions and make ready for your departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. Okay, Totaro with the quick talk. I see you. Absolutely. Don't listen to everyone else. Yeah, Dawntrail has everyone going crazy, so I finished the story and working on my gatherers and crafters while I wait for the newness to slow down a bit, so I can work on the Picto. There's a going theory that Totaro is evil. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I still have a long way to go to Dawntrail. I am taking my time enjoying this story. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, yeah, I just want to catch up with the story. Especially Shadowbringers. Everyone is saying Shadowbringers is the best one, and most likely to make me cry the most. And I am trying to get there as fast as I can, but still take my time. But I still want to get there as fast as I can. Shadowbringers is still the best expansion in my opinion. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've heard from a lot of people. Shadowbringers, one of the best stories I've ever seen in at least in Final Fantasy XIV. Let's see, Alphino is thinking of ways you might pass the time. I say we should heed the captain's advice and attend to our own preparations while they ready the vessel for departure. Totaro and I will procure the necessary supplies. Alize, I should be grateful you would use the time to brief Urianger on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relevant safety procedures in the event of emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well. I shall go and speak to him. What if Ansem at least? I would like the two of you to return to Remnant's Toll and speak with our domain allies. I fear we know too little of their homeland, and any information they can provide would be most welcome. When we have completed our respective tasks, we'll reconvene here at the ferry docks. Agreed? Sounds like a plan. Let's go, Ansem. On to Revenant's Toll. Also, I've been really going back and forth, like, since we are going to Doma, I've really been considering, like, maining a samurai. Just for Stormblood. Because, like, I have tried it, like, off-stream, and, okay, I've been enjoying that job as well. And plus, the trailer made me hype for that as well. So yeah, maybe in the future I might main it. Well, here we are. We need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. I'll surround the House of Splendors. You take the Rising Stones. I'll meet you after. Got it? Got it. Alright. Back to the Rising Stones. Honestly, I would love a hangout spot to just chill like this. Just chill with my friends, lay back, have a cold one, just like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? What you been up to lately? You know, just another day, another dungeon. What you been up to? You know, this tank has been taking too many enemies at once, and I have had to heal him from the brink of death so many times. You know, it's just been one of those days. You know, just casual things like that. Of course, if I lived in a world of Final Fantasy XIV. You are truly planning to travel to Doma? I do not know what to say. Forgive me. I shall aid you to the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land, nestled on the eastern coast of Althard. Along the banks are one river. Our nation thrived, proud and free, until the Guardians came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish, but travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none. Eesh. Depressing. I'm not a huge fan of melee classes because of positionals. While there are skills that will negate positionals, they still have cooldowns. Yeah, that is true. That was something I had to get used to. Like, most of the jobs I played so far, it's like I never really had to position myself anywhere. But it's like now it's just like, I mean, it's interesting. It always keeps you on your toes, but it's just like, okay, there's times I just want to sit back, relax, play caster, range DPS, and just press a button with that to move to a certain location. Greetings, Ansem. What brings you to Toll this eve? What? You are for Doma? Heavens, you signs have shown us naught but kindness, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years we suffered under their tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity. The Emperor, dead, Garlemald in chaos. You seen the time was right. Believed our lord's banners we gathered, and fought to reclaim our nation, but when Xenos arrived with the 12th Fleet Legion, it was over in an instant. Dang. This Xenos guys is no joke. What is it, my friend? You look as though you had something to ask. That you go and join Yugiri and Gosetsu in the fight fills me with such joy. Ah, forgive my exuberance. You require information, yes? We of Negate clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held position within Doma Castle, even, and I was home to Imperial Vicroy Witch and her host of men in Magitech. To think that it was once a shining symbol of our heritage, and the seat of our dear Lord Kugane, has been a den for Garlean dogs. Oof. Don't worry, y'all. By the end of this expansion, we hopefully will have your home liberated, free of any Garlean pest. Or this game throws me a huge curveball and we fail miserably. Ah, there you are. Learn anything interesting? Dota Domans I spoke with tried to teach me all about the Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I'd like to think that Aoisians can be just as stiff and stuffy as anyone, especially as Guardians. But anyway, did you know that with sticks? It wasn't all that hard actually, or at least that's what I thought until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke with the younger Domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me it was all a load of stupid old... Wow, you learned of... Excuse me. What you learned sounds a lot more useful. Unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. That... comparison. Yeah, no. Not with that incident. Least thinks it's time you return to Linsa and Lomensa. Right, no point of way around here, is there? We should head back to Linsa Lomensa. Alphino said to meet at the ferry docks, I think. That is correct. Linsa Lomensa. Alright. Ooh. Interesting. Alright. Skilled. Nope. See what everyone has to say. Alright, let's get this voyage going. You returned, Ansem. I trust you learned much from our Doman friends in Remnant's Toll. I'm eager to hear all, though that can wait until we have left port. We'll have enough time to talk on our journey to Kugane. Kugane? My gosh. Our spice training friends have completed their preparations. Assuming you have completed yours, you may inform the deckhand that we are waiting to depart. Yep. All set, lad? I'll see you to the ship if so. Board the Misery? Oh gosh. Even the name of the boat, Misery. Why do I feel like something is about to go wrong? Urianger.
12 be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late.
Urianger! Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Okay, can you repeat that in English, please?
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
A parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
Ooh. Ooh, that's nice.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Why don't you craft me a weapon like that?
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
It would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
Alright, we set sail. Urianger and his Jesus speak. I love that. Jesus speak. Surely we get there without any problems, right?
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless,
Why
it
call
would
it the
not do for
Misery?
you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
Honestly, not as bad as I thought it was going to be inside.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Oh gosh.
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Why can't anything happen? No, just go off without a
Dragged?
hitch?
By what?
Yes.
Talk to those people.
Yeah, I'm live right now. Yeah, I'm live right now.
People. When you're done, I want you to help me with the papers.
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, for the love of... If you will excuse me a moment.
This cannot be good.
Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
Let me guess, a huge enemy we have to take down. Let's see. Nope, not there. They're pirates. I'd be more leery of boarding a boat called Sunshine and Rainbows. Okay, point taken. Odd. Most odd. Well, do you have any idea what's going on? No. As the man said, despite the absence of wind and current, the Misery is somehow being pulled off course. Well, why not fire up the cerulean engines you have hidden below? An excellent suggestion based on knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my engineers at present. I'm telling you, Captain, it's them. Things the lads saw. Things? I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive. An adjective, for example? Sea-wolf superstitions and fairy tales, not more. But if you must know, the things which he's so reticent to name are the souls of deceased women said to lure sailors to their deaths. Oh. Preposterous. Yes, indeed. If it is neither the sea nor the weather which is responsible, there is probably a predatory entity of some sort. Perhaps a siren or some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader employing magitex to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse, to let the current take us where it will, and deal with whatever we find there. Yep, pretty much. He's just like, yeah. Well, a fairly pragmatic suggestion. Well, I'm beginning to like you, girl. Once we arrive at our destination, my crew shall remain with the ship to defend it while we venture forth to deal with the cause of our troubles. Let's do this. Then settled. I know not what waits us, but we'll rue the day it reeled us in. Alright, who we gotta face? The Siren Song Sea, now accessible. Curious if I start. Nah. Let's see. Oh, nope. Siren Song C. Let's see if I get an instant queue. Ooh, I love being a tank in these times. Come on, DPS. I know there's a whole bunch of you waiting. The Siren Song C. So we just could be on the boat the whole time? Oh, gosh. And of course, the DPS are Vibrant Pictomancer. Alright, let's see what we got. Good. This kind of gives me Pirates of the Caribbean vibes. Is that? Lugat. Interesting. Even though I haven't played healer as much, I do want to try to main Sage once I do unlock that job. I don't know, it just seems like a fun job to play. So far, so good. So far, I really like the theme of this dungeon. Treasure, that is what you are. Pass. Pass. Hard. Pass. Sorry, guys, I hear that. Also, for anyone watching, I know that for Dark Knight they changed plunge into why am I still doing it anyway? I know they changed plunge to Shadow Stride. How do y'all feel about it? I like it, though. I mean, I kind of miss having the ability to just dive straight into an enemy and attack them. I don't know. Could be just me. I did that too far. Oh well. Oh, I cannot see. Ooh. What the heck? Okay, let me switch these two. Nope. I cannot see. Alright, what's next? I can barely see what just happened. Treasure. Sorry, gotta have my treasure. Also, I realize I'm not really talkative when I get into a dungeon. I just get laser focused. Loot gremlin for the win. Hey, you gotta get that loot when you can. Speaking of loot, loot! Cool. Get out of it. I should have interjected that. Oh well. And you didn't. Oh, that was not the... That jump scared me for a bit. Alright. Let's get this over with. What the... What just happened? Not that way. Ah, wait, I did not mean to work that way. Okay, I thought I was being smart and it was gonna walk me forward, but no, we're just gonna ignore that happen. Not that way! Okay, that move did get me back to the battle quicker. I will give it that. Nice. Why do I have the caps lock on? Sure, there's a lot of flashbangs happening. If that bothers you at all, there's settings to limit the settings party skills. Honestly, it doesn't bother me too much. Maybe in Alliance raids, that's when it may get like, oh, okay, now I cannot see to save my life. But now it's just like, I guess I'm taking both of them. It wasn't that night. Hey, 2-play accommodations. Ooh.
That appears to be the last of them.
Nothing to it.
Word from the Misery. Repairs are complete, and we may resume our journey without further delay.
Sounds good.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
Alright, the journey continues. Ooh. Ooh.
I remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane.
Oh, we're in Kugane.
The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othard, from Doma. All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
I'm gonna say it once, I'm gonna say it again. Music, A1. Ooh, this just went. Ooh, this just makes me wanna hold up. Where is it? Ooh. Sorry. Just makes me want to put on that samurai drip, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe if you're not feeling samurai. Okay, ninja for later, but that samurai drip. Putting right in. But we're only level 52, so back to Dark Knights. Congratulations, you now stand in Kugane, the western port of Hingashi. Regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for unseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. No problem at all. Let's see. Gaming, casting, die. Whatever I was to say. Well, maybe because you're standing on a bunch of wooden ports on a river. Alpha no. Despite traveling halfway across the world, Alpha no has no route to take in the sights. Yep, gotta get down to business. Glad though I am to have arrived. I will remind you, Dad. I will remind you all that we are far from home, with limited resources at our disposal. Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination, and our first order of business should be to secure passage there. Captain Gavalian, I realize you pledged only to take us as far as Kugane, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. I should, however, be interested to know how would you go about reaching Othard, were you in our position. At the risk of stating the obvious, you are in a port. Sure, there is a kind and generous soul who will aid you for the right price. You cannot be the first travelers here seeking passage to Doma. He's got a point there. Captain makes a good point. Just said that. 'Tis like Yugiri and Gosetsu were forced to come here for the self-same reasons we were. They must have found a way to Othard, assuming they are not still in the city. Ere we seek passage, mayhap we should first seek our friends. Leave it to me, Alphino. Making friendly inquiries is my specialty. Lest you forget, I got plenty of practice at Ishgard. Yep, Captain Gavalian. Could you direct us to the nearest tavern? I feel like I'm changing his name every time I say it. Desperate for a drink, are we? We may have found one at that large building just beyond the pier. Whether your journeys have come to an end or are about to begin, Shiokaze Holstery is an ideal place to rest, relax, and reflect, or so they say. And with that, my dear scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must away. Ours was an ever fast-moving business. The spice trade, you mean? But of course, surely you do not think I traveled halfway around the world and delivered you to our destination solely out of the kindness of my heart. I should have smoked as much. Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain, and may the Navigator watch over and keep with you. Right then, to the whole story. After you. Let us be off. Ooh.
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
That's the truth.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady.
Hello.
The scions of the 7th Dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
How the heck do you know us?
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugane and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Lolorito?
I was about to say.
I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
Yeah.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
Yes. Yes, we do.
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port.
Yes.
Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government.
Oh.
Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
Okay, don't use our words against us now.
To paraphrase, Kugane is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
Fair.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
We'll trust him. The minute you try something, my sword is going into your heart. Alright. Oh, straight past him. Steal our pants. Alright, show us around. Oh, I would love to visit a place like this. Where's the Aether Crystal? Ah, yes. First things first, winning a new land. Platoon. Okay, so I got quite a bit to walk around too. Ooh, yeah, it does look different here. Everyone, if I can have your attention, please. You're now standing in Tekonto. Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deducted, makes reference to the aetherite which stands over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Charlian, yet I trust its function is identical. a diplomat and a scholar. Will wonders never cease? Far Eastern Aetherite technologies have a long and storied tradition. I assure you, this particular example was constructed by the Shishu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you find no less reliable than its Western counterparts. A tune if you'd like. Already did, one step ahead of you. I'll take it. Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the Aetherites. Come, let's move along. The markets are next. Okay, now this is a nice view. Ooh. Now this is a nice shot. Oh, what I would get to visit a place like this. Speaking of which, let me check my retainer. See any money? Alright. Tune. Ah! There we go. We have arrived at the largest shopping district in Kugane Dori. Kugane, as you are doubtless aware, is an ancient Higanan word for gold. So is this prosperous port where golden fortunes are made. Lesser fortunes, or Kugane, are earned by the local merchants. It is all quite logical once you learn their language. Now you begin to speak my language. Ooh, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Hancock of the East Alder Trading Company. You are with clients today? Why, if it is Master Caton, pray allow me to introduce my esteemed guest, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind of generous soul supervises all transactions here at Kugane Dori. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Caton of the Hakuchi clan, and it is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kugane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured, your Eorzean Gil are welcome here. I invite you to purchase our wares at your leisure. Good to know. Yeah, let's check out some of the wares they got. Arms, armor, foodstuff, multiples. You'll find all of them and more. Person, material supplier. Let's see what all these people got. Explosion, potion, explosion intelligence, food. Oh, this just made me so hungry right now. Tool supplier. Ah. What you got for me? Let's see, primary tools. goldsmith. Craft, fieldcraft. I'll definitely check back in my spare time for this. Prison, brown dye. I also gotta mess with some colors more. I feel like I can change the colors a bit on my drip. Where to next, I wonder? We're actually quite far from the docks now, aren't we? This place is bigger than I thought. Don't think I haven't memorized every detail of that street. There's at least half a dozen shops that will soon be enjoying my custom. The street up ahead has a different air about it. If we may pause here for a moment. This road leads to the Ijin God, the district in which Ijin or foreigners are permitted to reside. Will this also be where foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire? Precisely. So you see, it would not be all unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical altercations. After all, such spats being strictly forbidden. The Sekisegumi punish breaches of the peace quite severely. I have seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation, but to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot. Well, damn. What? Cut down here and there? You're joking, right? What that I wear, but alas, these samurai are a humorless lot. Why, I recall one instance when a foreign merchant in his cups dared to lay hands upon Kugane aristocrat in front of Sisagumi. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke. Woo! Ugh, I don't even want to think about that. So as you see, it would behove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with another, or with yourselves, in a manner of delayed intelligence. However you say. You're laughing a little too hard there. Oh, how I amuse myself. But we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Garland costume. Look at all of them. She's just like, okay, let's just move. Oh my gosh. But yeah, now that man scares me. Ethernet shard. I have a feeling we're gonna enter there in the future. Alright. Every time I enter, this was exact same when I entered Heaven's Word. I just spent minutes just gushing about the place. Like, is there a way I can zoom out? Like, look at that. Okay, I just zoomed back in. But look at this place. Whoever the designers are, they really outdo themselves. Okay, that's a story. This, as you may have surmised, is a costume of you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. Yep. Why are the uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Were you to travel far and wide, you will find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs, all of which goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all of creation is not without its artisans. Yeah, let's go with that. By the grace of Lord Lorito. There's also much more I can speak of. The soothing waters of the Ocean, the imperial delights of the Pleasure District. I'm not gonna press that, but you are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company offices. Ethernet. Shard. The unmistakable sense of wealth and power. At long last, we arrive at our destination. May I present to you our humble offices. We have much to discuss, so I'll refrain from further prattle. Come, right this way. Not the statue.
Our thaumaturges took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify, then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
Yes.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Auri Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugane.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map. We are here in Kugane, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
Interesting.
I'm told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process.
That is true.
And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
Please stop smiling at that. The more you smile, the less I trust you. You know, I say Hancock may be... You know, I say the same thing about the priest in Heaven's Ward. I'm just gonna shut up. Though I'm reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be constructive as placing ourselves in Lord Lorito's debt, we must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Alamican allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. Alright. A gift. A good samurai is hard to find. Alphino is a man with a plan. It would seem inefficient for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yugiri and Gosetsu whereabouts. Agreed? Agreed. We need to cast our net wider, split up, pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we were to coordinate our efforts effectively, we need to establish a working base of operations here. Indeed, Tatara would seem best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. While she attends to that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Isaiah and I will take those to the southern districts of the city, and two of you can take those to the north. In anticipation of just an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing a few sketches of Yugiri and Gosetsu during our voyage. Dang! Let's make a draw. Wow, you stole to warn me that you were a bit of an artist. These are great. They'll definitely come in handy. Looks like it's you and me, handsome. Let's step outside. What? I keep accidentally pressing my mouse. Alright. Alphina's sketches are, so I don't know how to put it, but they're very, well, see for yourself. You can view Alphina's sketch at any time during the quest by using the relevant item in the keys menu. Alright, where to look? I tuned it right. Yep. Oh, key items. Inventory, key items. Oh, with her. I cannot read. Yep. Oh, for the love of... It looks more than them it looks more like them than they do. Honestly, who can make a living doing this? Ah, sorry. No time for distractions. Always start with visiting Karaku at the onsen. That's what it was. At least it's me right now with this game in English. I have to walk all the way over there. I guess I'll get to tune the Aetheryte in the meanwhile. Now the fun part, trying to locate everything and figure out where the heck I'm going. Can I jump down? Yep. Where did I eat that shard? Karaku, where are you? This right here. You seek this Ara and Rodigan, do you? 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It is against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons, past or present. Please, we cannot all the way to Eorzea to find our friends. We have a reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion, and we have ever honored their wishes. Only the S may demand otherwise. I'm sorry, but there is naught I can do. Dang. I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else then. What about the woman who runs the whole story? Kotokaze, was it? Kotokaze. Yeah, at least he's polite about it. Ah, dang it. Okay, this place even looks nice when it's raining. What the heck? Yeah! Good thing there was ground. Let me tune to this ether right real quick. Tune. There we go. This should make travel a bit easier. Kotokaze. Please tell me you can help us. Ah, an Ori Shinobi and a Rokugan Samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of my own. If I speak of that which you know, Ijin, be not be offended. You are familiar with the situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea, the doomed rebellion, after 2.5 decades of quiet. I see, and you are familiar with the ways of Higashi, how we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own. Indifferent and callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical, and so Kugane is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you, but if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. The two individuals of whom we speak did indeed come here. They saw passage across the Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I will provide you with the names of the captains if you like. You've been a great help, Mistress Kotokaze. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. We would welcome your customness. We will question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3, I'll take the rest, and we'll meet here when we're finished. Alright? Good luck. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. But I feel like people asking about us may come back to bite us in the future. Yeah, that's definitely gonna come back to bite us. Where do I go back? Oh. So I go back here. Nope. Where the heck am I going? Okay, up. Maybe. And straight. Boom. There we go. See, I'm getting the hang of this place. Down there. Nope. Okay, where the heck are these captains? There you are. These two. Seen them? Okay, so the guy seems to be a well-known Yugiri. Apparently not so much. At least from what I've seen so far. Inside here. You know, offer some help. Anyone? Sure, there's someone up here who can help. Ah, there we go. Bruh. That's not what. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore you. Walk away. Now some nasty freaks. Get your minds out of the gutter. Can I hop over? Nope. I have to walk back to that. Oh well. I'll attune to these Ethernets in my free time. Seriously, we need to have something like this in real life, so we can just teleport everywhere. Yeah, nah. Oh, okay. Guess there's this. It's probably a trap. It most likely is. Well, I suppose we might as well head back to... Wait, I just remembered. There's someone on my list I forgot to visit. Gyodo. He's a Namatsu fisherman, whatever that means, and a regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around. Okay. See what this Gilda has to say. When that's Koto Kaze wa Namazume, she said it was Hingan for catfish. And there I was thinking she said fisherman. Huh. Interesting. What? Why do you stare? Do you have business with me? By the 12, a talking fish. Wait, all the stuff we've seen and a talking fish is the one that surprised you the most? Yes, a talking fish. How very observant of you, Ijin. You find me in good spirits, so your rudeness I will ignore this once, but only if you address me again in a proper manner. Sorry, I never met, let's start again. You're Gyodo, right? My name is Lise, and this is Ansem. We're looking for some friends of ours. I see. Both of these ones I know well. Help them secure passes across the Ruby Sea. So they already crossed? Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us? Yes, this will not be a problem. For you, I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? Yeah, I got the money. I didn't think to bring any money, but surely Totaro will let us take whatever we need from the science coffers, right? We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, but hurry. Your ship busts apart under cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Tasogari Bridge. Do not forget your fare. Bring Minnie and Gil, yes? It's about time our luck changed. Alphino and the others will be thrilled. So of all things, we get a talking catfish to help us. Oh, better than nothing. Let's see. Ruby Bazaar. Yes, I will. Alright, team, let's talk. Alright, let's chat. We spoke to a number of merchants and captains at the southern piers. Some recognized Gotsetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver the off-guard. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same story for us, and you'll never believe what happened. We met a talking catfish who can secure us a ride. So this Gildo claims to have aided both Gotsetsu and Yugiri. How fortuitous. Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alphino. Stupid's what I call it. How can he agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle? Or even confirming what it was in the first place? Yes, that too was a mess up on their part, but it's not what troubles me the most. Gildo and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirits. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune. Everyone else with questions say that Gotsetsu was alone. Only Gildo claims to have met both him and Yugiri. I suppose it's possible that Gotsetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Yugiri once he found a willing captain. But it's equally possible, if not more likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget that our party's president Kugane with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The vice queen was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here at her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than by delivering her the heads of the foreign insurgents? Fine, you may be right about him, but if Gildo's working for the Empire, who's to say that he didn't try the same trick on Yugiri and Gotsetsu? I mean, he did. If he did, he might know where they are, and if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds us his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, how will we take him prisoner and punch him till he tells us the truth? I mean, I'm down for that idea. So if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well, we should prepare for the worst. Totaro will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you into a discreet distance. Sounds good. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs. Even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you, the S will not hesitate to clap you in irons, or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear? Yep, sounds good. Alright. To review, Lise, Ansem, and I will meet with Gildo as planned. Alphino will keep a watch around distance, ready to provide support, likely in the event that Gildo attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whoever else. Should it happen, you and Lise will subdue him, and together we'll make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the S, we will invade them with Alphino's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet with everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be far for naught if Gildo does not play us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge. Something's gonna happen. Something is gonna go down. I do not see this going smoothly at all. Let's see. Oh, yep, that dude. That's glow only means one thing. We're gonna enter our battle. It's a trap, isn't it? We may as well stop kidding ourselves. Our would-be allies no appear to be seen. Make ready, Ansem. Something smells fishy. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight someone.
He's late.
Oh, shocker. I don't like it. This seems too eerie.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
I don't see any ship.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
The ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another.
Shocker.
To me. These ones are for Doma.
Oh, gosh.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
When has anything ever been this simple?
Nothing personal, yes, yes. Just business.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Ooh.
Ah!
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
Disappointing, but not surprising. Well, that was easy. I don't think that's a good sound. I suspected the SF has caught our scent. Since finding them is out of the questions, we have to get wind back to the Route Bizarre, evading the patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. Ooh, come prepared, I see. Use the smoke bombs to evade patrols. Be warned that attacking this S will result in failure. Oof. So we have to be stealthy on this one. Special actions are available only during the course of specific quest battles. Duty actions are used by left-clicking their icon, but can be bound to keys. Some duty actions can be used to limit run times. Deciding when or when not to use them can mean the difference between victory and a quick trip back to your home point. Eesh. Yeah, I don't want to fight you. Whew. Turn around so I can walk. We got a long way to walk. Of course I can't go that way. Please. Oh, of course you will walk down there. Okay, 7 left. I got Dang it! Smoke! How did not one of them see me? Okay, I'm getting close. Who the heck are you? Just help us. Walk faster. Will you stop? How about you stop stopping and stop walking faster? There we are. What the heck? Ah, finally. Who the heck are you? Oh.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood? Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Kugane. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
Hmm? 4 foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
Suckers!
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think.
Sekisei Gumi. Okay, that's what you say.
You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
Yeah, what do you got to lose at this point?
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Yep.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisei Gumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure.
Alright, what do you want?
I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern, and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kogin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kogin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not?
Ooh.
I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
Alright. Gotta say, getting rescued by Taurus definitely was not on my list, but I will take it nonetheless. Yeah, at this point, take what you can get. Yeah, let's see what this guy got for us. Rising sign, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep or I'll give you another ride on my boots. No more boots. All my secrets are yours for the asking. Tell us what you know about Yigiri and Gosetsu. Every last detail. And if I find out later that you lied to me. No more lies. The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Only a samurai did I meet. Yes, only him. He asked after a ship, so I provided instruction to the Garleans. So, gosh. You immediately led him to a trap as you did us, because you're an Imperial spy. Oh, that can't be good. No, I am no spy. It was just business. Fewer ships pass through the Kugane these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Guardians offered a bounty for any dogments found in Kugane... Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy but a common cutthroat. Not that I'm surprised. You need half a brain to be a spy. So what happened to the samurai? Such a cruel, vicious tongue you have. He would not go quietly, no. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the S came. They took the samurai away. Oh, gosh. Hold on a moment. You mean to tell me that the Ichen they arrested there was Gosetsu? Oh, had I but known. If he is in custody of the S, I need only see to it that the requisite funds find their way to the right official's hands, and your friend will walk free. Huh. As it is in Ulda, so it is Kugane. But given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. We'll make a private mess of you yet, Master Alphino. Oh gosh. I've given you everything that you've asked for, yes? Then there is no need for me to remain your prisoner. 5. Will you find that you're lying? We're having fried catfish tonight. One of these days I may just punch that man in the face. Alright. Hancock. You're free to wait here while I speak with the Revla official, but if you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside the barracks, we can go together. I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if Lise, Ansem, and I joined you. Alright, but what about Gyodo? I will keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say for the little fellow. Zoroban, mayhap it would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. Everything in order? Then let's be off. The S barracks are to the north. For those wondering that those officers, official, whatever their full name is, I'm just calling them S until I can fully be confident in how to pronounce it. Because, as I mentioned before, and I'll mention it again, this game makes me question my English. Let's see. And I have not got there yet. Walking it is. Yeah, I'm just close to just saying F it, and next time I log on, I may just play as a samurai. Because my gosh, this will just fit the theme perfectly. Unless I set you wait here, you may be assured that this will not take long. Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think? I don't know. I feel like something is going to go wrong again. He said it wouldn't take long, right? Because this feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Lise. Everything's gonna be alright. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed corruptibility. From what I've gleaned to the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. There seems to be a correct way to do everything here. Bribery being no exception. I say we leave them to it, right, Ansem? Right. Everything's fine. Probably. I mean, it couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen.
How about you?
Was that?
Yep.
That was Gazetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
Yep.
Victory to the samurai!
Wait, what?
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gazetsu!
Oh! This is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
Yes, please do.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisugumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one.
So this guy's pretty much chilling.
And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Not really. I feel like Osetsu is going to be a fun addition to the team. It just seems like the guy, like, how can you be sad when he's around? Oh, learn quietness. Those are attacked with posting 200 to 100 by enemies. Let's see. Why do I have living dead over here? Let's see, Quietus there, Blood Split here. I'll put it there. What's more to the Ruby Sea? Managed just fit 10 summer in a row. Gotsetsu was looking rather sheepish. I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me. There is no need for that. You had no way of knowing we could come looking for you. You were after a ship to take you to Doma, yes? It just so happens we were found a willing captain. Truly? What fortune? We will tell you all about it back at the company offices. Alphino and Tatara are waiting for us there. Right. Back to the Ruby Bazaar. Yes, let us in, please. Gosetsu, thank the 12 you are unharmed. As you can see, Master Alphino, I'm the very picture of health. You, vile fiend, malevolent trickster, how kind the Kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. You have every right to be angry, good sir, but I will return to you your coin. Had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Oh gosh. Setting that matter aside for the moment, where is Lady Igiri? Was she not traveling with you? Yeah, where is she? For a time, aye, but we parted ways some while ago. The better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hien. Lord Hien? Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hien is the heir to Doma's throne, and our master. His was a passionate voice for a cause of Doman liberation, and when we learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder. So you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for your host to be dashed when Xenos led his army into your lands. The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him and Amada 12th, we had no chance. Once Lord Hien understood this, he bade Yugiri take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight, that they may have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And then one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that to find him, I would need Yugiri's aid. The sensation grows more perilous by the day. For the new victory, Yotsuyu is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There is not she would not do to further her pursuit of Lord Hien. Thank you. I believe that makes matters a good deal clear. It should please you to learn that we are come to the aid of Domain Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow the Imperial oppressors. They allowed me to join you. My inquiries here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to Althard. Once there, I could lead you to the headquarters in Yenxia, where we shall be reunited with Yugiri. Mayhap not all. Alphino's talents would seem better applied here in Kugane, working closer with Tatara and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There is a Garlean embassy just down the road after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so to speak, come now, brother. Our competent commander assigns the soldiers the tasks best suited to them, as you of all people should know, and you are so very good at espionage and intrigue. For we all must serve each in our own way. Very well, you will see my places here. Yep, gotta follow your own roles. Soroban is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot. So, no one wants to fry that fish? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Alright. Set sail once more. Alright, so Raban, trusting you. I've been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed, and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? Hold up. After you, my shelled friend. If you insist. With me, everyone. The Ruby Sea awaits. Author, the Ruby Sea. That's quick.
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun.
Dang, that song.
A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
What I want to know is who and how they built something that tall. Like, bruh, that must have taken forever. How wide and beautiful she is, the Ruby Sea, filled with promise and adventures and treasures, many wonderful treasures. Now, in order to reach the shores of Othard, you will need to cross the resplendent waters you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. To set forth without making the necessary preparations is to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel, and your life should you resist. But this fate can be avoided by paying the Ruby Tide, therefore earning you the blessing of the Pirate Lords. So, let us go and greet them. Our destination is to the Isle of the West. That doesn't look very far to me, Ansem. Why don't we jump in and swim for it? Dad, I've had my fill of boats. An excellent idea. I think you shall find the water to your liking. I'll use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the isle. Well, she's so excited to swim. Geronimo! Yeah, we never could swim in Heaven's Water or Realm Reborn, could we? Right, this should be easy, and a good way to loosen up before the next fight, whenever it comes. 20 gills says I beat you there. And bet. Was that a volcano up there? Oh, this place should be interesting. Wait. So wait, is there something I couldn't tune here? Nope. I mean, the closest spot is all the way over there. It's gonna be a long swim. There you are. Not bad. We'll call it a girl. You clearly beat me here. Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The one whom we must speak with is a man named Tansui. Oh, I can't. Oh yeah. Plus, recently off-stream, I got this mount. Tell me this mount doesn't look fly. Tell me this mount does not look fly. I fear you have the advantage of me. Most honorable and esteemed as handsome ascendant, I Tansui, a humble maid who serves at the pleasure of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. Yep. Tansui's face betrays nothing as he looks you up and down. You wish to pay the ruby tide, yes? With your guild, perhaps? It's just that was all. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. I'd pay for their passage offered. Does this sum make with your satisfaction? The sea has been quite tempest of late. I cannot say with confidence that you will reach your destination safely, unless you triple. Man, trying to rob us blind. Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugane, I shouldn't think I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms, and the wise and cautious shirk our waters and our custom, and the fool hardly sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning? Yes, speak English. Sir, you've got to come quickly. The bastards are at it again. I tried convincing them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well, I will be there shortly. A proposition. Your comrades strike me as a worthwhile investment. I would not hear them name me a captain for Kugane, so I shall consider their tithe paid, not for what they have done, but what I expect they will do. I'm not sure what to make of that man, but at least the matter of our tithe is settled for now. What was that here in the other part we're talking about? Maybe we ought to go and have a look. Yeah, might as well. Let's see where. This has to be one of my new favorite mounts in the game. I'd be scared out of my life if I saw a crab glowing in the dark. pancakes for lunch. Surveying.
Gentlemen, I'm told you are most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pirate. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
I mean, y'all at a distance, he got the advantage.
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
Ooh, got him.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kugane stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you
Sounds
more.
about right.
Though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own.
Yeah, just...
Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat, and the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, Let us find Soroban and put us here at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
Yeah, hopefully we get them all these people liberated by the end of this expansion. What are we waiting for? Come, come. Soroban cannot have gone far. Though now that I think about it, it is passing strange that he left without warning. Maybe they he did not wish to see his Kugane brethren. Oh, excuse me. I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless, it may be prudent to return to the ship, or at least the Confederate encampment. Alright. Sounds good. Yes, I can. Why do I feel so tired right now? Like, it is only... Okay, I say only unless it's like 10 p.m. where I'm at right now. But still. I don't think I'd be this tired tonight. If anything, I might just have to do a short one today. Hit the cards. I would hope he's still here. You understand, kind praise. Too often are the shellers quick to judge all Kugane for the deeds of one. Right then, now that our business with Tatsuni is concluded, we can drift first to Ruby Sea without fear. Alright, let's get back to the seas. I shall return to the ship and prepare for our departure. If you have any remaining business to conduct with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. Ah, that reminds me. Ansem, would you be so kind as informing the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less likely we are to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrades. Oh sure, why not? I do all the work. As I've been doing since I was born. That's right, don't make me pay no extra. How am I alive? Alright, let's get the show on the road. All aboard! Then let's be off. I shall deliver you to the fishing of Izari. Wait. Tatsui said the Viceroy was holding court in one of the fishing villages, did he not? So Izari chanced to be the village in question. We could instantly find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers. I think it's safer to come ashore some distance away. Very well. I just know the place. Here we are. I am reasonably certain none bore witness to our approach. And with this, I believe I fulfilled the terms of our agreement. Aye, that you have. You have, I think it's thanks to Soroban. Truly we are blessed to have befriended such a clever and industrious merchant. Oh, you must do kind good sir. I know not where your path may lead, but I wish you the very best, and hope that we shall meet again. This is actually pretty chill. So we finally arrived in Arthur. All we need to do now is liberate Doma. Ah yes, that. Looks daunting though as it is. We do have one thing in our favor. The element of surprise. Unlike Garbania, the Imperials don't know we're here. Admittedly, that may be our only advantage, considering how few of us are there. Well, I expect the Domain Liberation Front will end up even up the odds a bit, but before all that, we need to see if this is the fishing village Tatsui was talking about. I can barely talk. It may well be. I smell ceruleum on the breeze. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
You. Wait.
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsuyu.
Yotsuyu.
The Viceroy herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
The man we beat 2 times in a row, yes.
Filth and squalor everywhere I look. How very Doma. What I wouldn't do for a drink. Come now. You've no reason to look so afraid. You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember? 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. I come before you today seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You are free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should.
Oh.
A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, Mayhap your friend was detained by the Kugane this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane. But we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say?
Oh gosh.
Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
Jeez, we won't calm down.
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word.
Oh.
Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
No, I couldn't do that.
I have a family. Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
No, 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 no. He actually did it.
Oh, very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you. Next, I want you to shoot those two over there. Too old to work, you understand. A burden on the Empire. And we can't have that.
Bruh, don't do it. Don't do it.
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
Oh, heck no. Don't do it. Wait, so the other guy pretty much died for nothing. I really want to F him up. No mercy. F it.
Stop and think for a moment. If you go charging in now, every one of those villagers is as good as dead.
I know.
We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Ah. I hate that she's right.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness. I will approach the village alone and identify myself. As a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive, they will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand?
We live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go. Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
Gosetsu is a good one.
Oh. Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think maybe something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Well now, this is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Bring him to the tavern.
Oh, I saw that smile. Okay, she's slowly climbing my list of most hated people. I hate it as much as you, maybe even more. Every fiber of my being was crying out to intervene, but what's done is done. Gosetsu's gamble has given us the time we need to find a solution. He bade us seek aid at a distant tower, yes? For want of a better idea, I say we do just that, while taking care to avoid the Imperials. Sounds good. I still can't believe they really just killed that guy. That guy pretty much died for no reason, the first one. Not the guy with the gun in his hand, but y'all know what I mean. I was like, dang. I mean, yeah, the guy with the gun was still gotten shot, but still. Well, at least we have one less death. Alright. Now, where are they? There they are. We seem to have evaded our patrol so far. Where is that tower anyway? I've never seen anything like it. Wait, we have to climb all the way to that tower? According to my map, we are in Onokoro, and the tower is known as Heaven on High, a mysterious structure built long ago by persons unknown. Oh gods, listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Alphino. Next thing you know, I'll be saying things like, as you are doubtless already aware. Over there, do you see it? What the heck is that? Oh. Doesn't look like it's been dead long. Whoever did this, they're a good shot. I can't see a single stray arrow. Well, someone's hungry. Wait, that wasn't either you two, was it? Woo! Calm down, we have nothing to do with. Wait, what am I doing? They can't possibly understand this yet. I don't know why you tried talking. Possibly not, no. time to run these. We save our strength for any that give chase. You too, handsome. One. Okay, a bit close. So, y'all having fun without me? Phew, that went better than I expected. Just imagine if they'd taken us by surprise. What a fine ending that would have been to our story. Anyway, I think it's safe to assume that the people at the tower know how to defend themselves. You'd have to share our island with these things. All we need to do is convince them to help us. That'll be interesting to do. Ooh, need to eat the rights. Okay, why did I sell my mounts? They're literally right there. So that's the way of it. Oh, there's a settlement here, and they even got their own aetherytes. Wait a minute, I've seen that standard before. It was when we met with the Tansui, which means this place belongs to. Oh. There's no mistake about design. It has to be them. As there seems to be his views to find ourselves standing outside a Confederate settlement. It would seem that we found ourselves in a Confederate settlement, mayhap even their headquarters, judging by the size of the place. So Katsetsu bade us seek out the Confederacy for aid and succor, the self-same Confederacy that refuses to openly oppose the Empire. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. At the very least, they're unlikely to ask for the tide. First thing first, I tour. This should make things easier. Look who I found. What wind brings you hither of all places? Were you not bound for Arthur's shores? Yeah, long story. I see. I trust you have not forgotten our previous conversation on the subject? No? Then what do you want? A second opinion? Very well. Come with me. I will take you to the captain, Rashal. Just like that? An audience with their leader? How very accommodating. We must need choose our words carefully. You leave to me. I've always been good with people, and this will also give me a chance to use the Eastern greeting they show me in Revenant's Toll. It's up here. Coming through. Don't just ignore the snowy horse. Hello. Greetings, you must be Rashal, leader of the Confederacy, and so on. I realize this is all a bit sudden, but the thing is, we have a little favor to ask. Oh gods, I've probably broken half a dozen rules of Far Eastern etiquette already. Well, I'm sorry about that, but you have to understand that we're in a hurry, so I'm gonna stop talking now. Men who revere manners and tradition can be found the world over, but not here. Your candor is appreciated. Speak your heart. Kusetsu, former leader of the rebellion. Hey, I know it. I know it. Why he bade you petition us for aid and succor, however, I know not. At the risk of repeating myself, to join the Confederacy is to renounce all other ties. We are beholden to none, allied with none. When Doma was invaded by the Empire 25 years ago, we did not rush to her defense. Knowing this, do you honestly expect us to help you drive the Imperial forces out of Izari? The Garleans have long maintained a presence in this region, and we found to be fools to break the peace, fragile as it is. Besides, you are capable warriors, yes? With given preparation, you can surely resolve this matter yourselves. It is imperative that our presence here remain a secret for as long as possible. For us to openly engage the Imperials at this time would endanger everything we have come to achieve. He had told us why he cannot fight, not why we should fight in your stead. If you will speak to me of life saved, I will speak to you of slaughter. How many will die when all pretense is lost and Garleans declare war on the Confederacy? You got a point there. Hate is a luxury we cannot afford. You are free to come and go as you please. You will receive no further aid. Yeesh. Thank you for your hospitality, if you will excuse us. I mean, yeah, we kinda expect all that. Oh, well, what do we do now? I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not, yeah. Hey, Ansem, I know that didn't go well, but I'm not prepared to give up on him yet. They were sent to Toskame for a reason. He must have believed we could convince them to help us. We just have to work out how. My thoughts exactly. I'm glad to hear we are of the same mind. It's his little wonder they refuse. We have done not to persuade them. The real work begins now. We need to learn more about the Confederacy, what their needs and weaknesses are. Once you know that, we will know how to earn their trust. Let me guess. More chores for the community here. I would not be surprised if that was the case. vastly. It displays no signs of recent use or maintenance. Let's see. What are you doing? There it is. Stacked crate. A number of crates and barrels have been stored here. On closer inspection, however, most are empty. Oops. Same spot. That would be the last spot. Probably up there, if I had to guess. Taking an interest in a ship, eh? Huh, good eye. She is not much to look at now, but once upon a time she was a beauty. The Confederacy favors floats some smaller ships to capture and broad air vessels. The larger ones like Sekibai only take part in major engagements. Not that we have any of those recently. What with those Imperial bastards throwing the weight around. If it wasn't for them, well, no use moaning about it, but you can't change, eh? Sail, I got information. Had a good look around? Then we just need to wait for Lise. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I wanted to talk to as many people as I could. Just how tensely said. They have no intention of standing up to Yotsuyu. I don't know if you two got a different impression. Under the right circumstances, they might help us, yeah. I agree. It's obvious they're struggling to survive, and that they blame the Imperials for the recent troubles. Even if we do nothing, it is inevitable that they will come to conflict with the Empire sooner or later, and deep down they all know it. The only thing holding them back at the moment is the belief that they lack the strength to survive the coming war. So we need to prove to them that we're not all talk. Then we can be valuable allies in the fight. Sounds like a good plan. And what better way to demonstrate our worth than by seeking out people with mundane problems and offering them our expert assistance. Won't be the first time we have to earn someone's trust by helping them out with this and that, and you know it won't be the last. I'll look around the western end of Onokoro. You two take the east. Good luck. Alright. So we gotta do more attacks for Italian people to gain their trust. Wherever I heard this before. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. It's pretty much gonna be a short one for today. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Catch you in the next one. Peace.